So tell me, because you went to the Senior Bowl, tell me your top 3 quarterbacks coming out based off what you saw in the Senior Bowl based off of what you see in Mendoza.
It's like I really don't have one. I'm being honest with you.
You don't think any good quarterbacks coming out this year?
It's not good quarterbacks coming out this year. It's hard to rank them. Who's going to go what. And look, kid out of Vanderbilt, he may be sharp, but he got heart. He was out there. There you go. He was out there doing his thing. But it's really a very weak year for quarterbacks in the draft. There's only one first rounder. And you know what that is.
Mendoza, yeah.
And I wouldn't want to go to the Raiders.
So
I can't really break nothing down yet. And that's some things we got to break down. I say right after the combine, the pro day, you can really see what's going on. Because right now I can't really say. Because I'm telling you, quarterbacks, it's not a good year at all.
So that means, you know what that means? Texan fans, you're going to have to suffer through with no hope in sight because you ain't going to be able to draft a young up-and-comer or sit behind.
They'll probably draft a quarterback, but it's going to be late round.
Oh, my goodness.
So you never know what happened when they get to the lead, but just coming out because you have a lot of guys might come out the woodwork. Look at Tom Brady. Look at him.
No, for sure.
He was just average Joe Blow.
I mean, look at Purdy, your boy in San Francisco.
Well, Purdy was good in college, though. You know, he was a free agent.
Yeah.
But he stepped up. I really think the kid from Vanderbilt, everybody talking about his height.
Can he be the next Purdy?
It's the way they got to line him up. Because him being short, put him in the shotgun, you keep him 7-8 yards off. It's the way you got to do it, you know. And one thing Coach Hill was telling me this week, Coach at Georgia Tech was down there because he coached Doug Flutie in CFL. And that's exactly what they did with him. Dropped him back farther. So when them ends come in, they can come in the pocket dance and do what they got to do and make their throws. So there's ways you can work with short quarterbacks. And I wish we would have got Bryce Young. I'm still hot behind that.
Man, you'd be in the Super Bowl right now if you had Bryce Young the way he was playing this year. So with that being said, I mean, my Cowboys also looking for a young quarterback to develop behind Dak. Dak probably got another 3 or 4 good, solid Pro Bowl MVP type years ahead of him. So I'm definitely looking forward.
But next year draft will be good.
Yeah, next year.
And I don't know if the kid from Duke transferring to Miami. I don't know if he's going to come out. I wouldn't come out. Look at the money he making.
Well, next year, Arch coming out. Arch Manning.
I don't think Archie's going to come out. I think Archie's going to stay all his years at Texas.
Nah, he coming out after this year. He going to do two years starting. I mean, assuming he plays well.
We'll see.
Assuming he plays well. So,
I don't think he coming out here Manning. He don't need the money.
With that being said.
Even the kid from Miami ain't going to need the money. What they paying him, Julius.
You got anything else for us before we roll?
Man.
You got a moment or no?
I'm just happy to be home. I'm happy to be home.
He's so tired. He got a truth down moment right now. He's so tired. He been on that road. Yeah, but that snow will get you, won't it?
I got to choose the truth moment, all right? I got to choose the truth moment is we need to make some changes in the front office in Houston. That's one thing I can tell you. I've been talking about that earlier in the show. They need to make some changes. Something got to give.
I'm telling you, they lining up.
And I just don't understand why Gerard, they never hire him as an OC to get interviews other places.
Here's what I'll say, though. Here's what I'll say. We don't sit in those rooms. Like, it's you have the qualifications. Like, so a lot of these coaches have the qualifications. But it's like anything else. When you sit in a room across from somebody, you got to make that connection. Or your qualifications have to be so over the top that nobody else really has it, that they forced to hire you. So I'm not saying that these guys aren't making connections, but what I will say, and I'm just being honest, I'm not really trying to make, it's not really a race thing.
Yeah, it is sometimes. Yes, it is.
So when I'm saying, with my example, I'm not necessarily saying a race thing because it's really about a connection thing but it's real easy for you to connect with somebody that looks like you.
I'm going to say this.
As opposed to somebody that doesn't look like you.
I'm going to say this. Good friend of mine I've been on since I was in high school, like a mentor to me, big brother and everything. His name is Alonzo Highsmith. And congratulations, Alonzo, because he's a big impact helping New England get to the Super Bowl. We was hanging out at the Super Bowl. When he was in Green Bay, he built that team. I remember telling Alonzo about the driver and Atkins. Donald Driver and Atkins, Chris Atkins, they both was last-round picks. I forgot who went first. And I think Atkins got drafted first, so Driver got drafted. But they both were 6-7 round draft picks.
Right.
I said, look, you got these 2 kids, one of them from Houston, And he's at Alcorn. Be on the lookout for him. And his kid at Kentucky State. Played with my boy Brady Bob. And he ended up drafting them guys. And those guys was real impact. He know how to put a team together. Then, of course, he moved around. But in some places he went, they wouldn't listen to him. And sometimes they don't want to listen to us because they think they're so smarter than us. Now, you know, where he's at right now, look what he's done in New England. So sometimes it's a lot of drama going on over there in front office. Somebody thinking they know it all. And I know that GM think he know it all. And that's where a lot of stuff be going on at.
So, but here's my question, though. Here's my question.
He was in Cleveland. He fell out with them.
Here's my question,
You know?
though. When you had a spot for as long as Tomlin was in Pittsburgh, I would like to think, and this is no knock against, you know, everything you hear about Tomlin, great coach, great man, great human being.
But he wasn't running everything.
Hold on, let me finish. And I'm not saying he should be perfect, but you there that long, like, where's Tomlin's tree?
My thing is he not running that thing because at the end of the day,
Where's Tomlin's tree, though?
here's my thing. You go hire McCarthy. That'll make sense, number one. Number two, do Mike got, because you got Byron Leverage. His name was hot. Hell of an OC. Played for Pittsburgh. He should be the OC.
Did he?
You got Hines
Did he
Ward
coach?
is coaching now at Arizona State.
Did he
Hell
coach
of a
in Pittsburgh, though? I'm talking
he
about
coached in Pittsburgh.
Hines Ward did?
Yeah, no,
Byron Leftwich?
yes.
Well, he
Yes.
left there. He was
But-
quarterback
but-
coach
but
in
we
Pittsburgh,
don't-
right?
He went to Tampa Bay, did his
And now he's
thing,
OC.
won a Super Bowl, but then he was hot for a job. Jaguars was going to hire him, but now you don't hear his name no more. But my thing is, Mike T, I guarantee he had nothing to do with that hiring. Because I know he would have had sense to hire them guys.
So you telling me he was there for 19 years
you
and
be
didn't have
amazed.
the ability
Like-
to bring people on and take care of people?
Like Rex Ryan said on ESPN a month ago, he said, I would love to coach college football right now. I'll be a good head coach. I think I'll be a good GM because he can run everything. Because when he was in New York, he's a defensive mind guy, a great coordinator. They wouldn't let him run the defense. They made him our D coordinator. He wasn't running that defense. So there'd be a lot of cricket stuff be going on behind doors because you get hired. That don't mean they're going to let you do everything.
Well, for anybody out there, that would be an interesting question for Mike Tomlin. I know some people watching our shows, you've crossed his path. You might have a chance to have a chat with him. I'd be interested to find out, Mike, you know, where's the mentoring opportunity? Where's your coaching tree? Because you always hear about, you know, the Bill Walsh coaching tree. You hear about and now you're hearing about the Andy Reid coaches, the McVay coaching
a lot of those
tree.
places, they let them run the show. Some places, they not going to let you run the show.
So Pittsburgh not letting
D'Amico
didn't let him
ain't
run the
running,
show?
Coach Ryan ain't running everything over there.
Oh, for sure. But he was a first-time coach. It only
And
been there 3
sometimes
years.
people want to keep confusion down. That's why sometimes you got to let people hang themselves. But sometimes, man, you got they bump heads. That's why people move around.
All right, hop in the chat. Check us out next week. We should be back on our regular scheduled time.